Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some ways you can take random objects and items from the Dollar Tree so you can create some beautiful home decor. You are not going to want to miss these because they come together super quick and they look stunning. So without any further talking, let's go ahead and jump into the first DIY. I have here these pegboard hooks and also this marble patterned wallpaper and also these small little pegboards. They come with two. We're just gonna rip them open, throw that away, and then we're gonna take them out and throw this plastic away. They also come with they also sell a large pegboard if you don't want to have the two pieces, the two smaller pieces. They do sell the big ones at the Dollar Tree too. So I'm going in with some crazy glue and hot glue because I want to place the two together, but I do want them to be nice and strong, so I do want to add that crazy glue so it can be nice and stable for me. And I'm going to press them together really nice and tight, and I'm going to just scrape off the excess glue that may have seeped out of the creases there. And now I have a piece of the marble wallpaper that I had on hand, and it's perfect. It fits on here, so I'm going to use this so I can finish it up. I'm just going to peel the paper completely off, and I'm going to place it onto the entire piece of the pegboards. And this is really sticky, so you can just stick it right on there. And I just go for it and I go put the whole entire sheet, and lucky for me I didn't get any air bubbles or anything like that. But if you are scared you're gonna get some, just work your way little by little and scraping it on with a straight edge so you don't get any bubbles underneath. And then I'm gonna take a nice sharp knife and I'm gonna turn it around so I can just cut off all of that excess around the entire piece, and it should fall off really nice and easily for you. And this little knife here is a nice little tool you can find at Dollar Tree. The blades are really sharp and they come with I believe 6 different blades, so I do like that. Now I'm going in with my sand block so I can sand down just to make sure that there's no raggedy edges. And now for the hooks, I'm gonna place them inside of this pegboard, and you can place them this way if you would like. It just depends on how you want it to look, but I'm going to place them like this. So I'm just taking the knife and I am poking the holes right in where I need them, and it goes through nice and perfectly. And then you just want to push in those hooks and it'll lay right down nice and flat and perfect. And just like that, you have the first one in. I'm gonna do the same thing to the second one down in the bottom. Now with this DIY, I thought that the peg hooks came with 3 of them, so I was gonna put 3 of them on here, but when I opened it and I saw it actually had 2, so I do have to pick up another pack and put one there in the center. But you don't have to put 3 as well. You can definitely just add a picture there or a quote if you wanted. But look at how this turned out. I really love it. I think it's really nice, and obviously you can see here I'm using it to hang my glasses, and I think that is super nice because you won't have to go crazy looking for your glasses whenever you set them down and you forget where you may have placed them. You can just hang them right here, and I love it. Let me know what you think. Next up, we have here 2 4x6 Dollar Tree frames, and I specifically picked these out because I like the little pattern that it has on it. And now we also have one of their regular wooden crates. You can always find these in their crafter square section. I'm gonna give it a nice coat of some black paint because I want it to match the frames, so I'm gonna paint the whole entire thing, the bottom and the sides. I don't paint the inside because you're gonna see it's going to be covered. And you can see here that I only painted half of the sides, and that is because originally I had the idea of where I wanted to place this frame and it was going to cover that anyway, but I changed my mind You'll see here in just a second, I'm just removing everything from that frame, and I'm also just pulling out those little metal things that holds the backing inside. And this is where I want these frames to go. So I was originally thinking of placing it at the top where it would cover the top half, but I decided that I wanted it to be in the middle of it, so I do have to go in and paint that so it can be nice and painted and looking good for us. So once we paint both of those sides, we're gonna take that frame and we're gonna add a nice decent amount of hot glue, because we want to make sure it's gonna stay stuck really nice and good. And we're just gonna simply press that frame right to the center of the crate, or of course if you wanted to place it more to the bottom or more to the top, it's completely up to you. And now you should be able to stand this up and it's going to look really pretty. So once we stand this up, we are going to start filling in that crate. I have here this floral foam, but I'm just breaking it in half because it is a bit too tall and I don't want it to see over the edge of the crate. So we're gonna cut that in half and place it down inside of that crate. And I do place a little bit of hot glue underneath because I don't want the floral foam to move around and be wiggly. So we'll add the hot glue, and then I'm gonna take these nice beautiful white flowers from Dollar Tree and I'm gonna pick them off one by one because it just gives you a better way of placing them down and placing them where you want them to go. So I'm just taking them off one by one and placing those down. And I'm also gonna arrange some eucalyptus in between just to kind of fill it up all the way, and make sure there's no empty gaps and you can't see that floral foam. So that's what I'll be doing here for the next couple minutes, but seconds for you because I'm speeding it up so you don't have to see that. But happy Mother's Day to all of the beautiful and wonderful mothers on here. I hope you had the most amazing and blessed day. Yesterday here was raining and it was ugly all day, so I didn't do much. We pretty much stood home and just relaxed together and just spent the time with my family and my daughter. But I hope you had an amazing day. Let me know how your day went. So now you can see that I am just continuing to fill that in. Once that is done, that is all I did for this DIY, and you can see just how pretty it looks and so simple, and it really does look high-end. And you can pick whatever frames that you would like to make this DIY, which is nice because you can customize it to your liking and to fit your home decor. You would have to let me know what you think. And also, my friend, don't forget to share my videos with your family and friends. I'm sure you know a person or two that would enjoy watching DIY making and stuff like that. So make sure you share my videos so we can continue growing our family here on YouTube. It would be highly and much appreciated. Moving along to the last and final DIY for today, I'm gonna take these two bamboo cutting boards. You can find this in their kitchen section with all of their kitchen stuff. And then I have here these little skewers, not really skewers, but dowels that you can get off of Temu, but I'm sure you can find them on Amazon or Hobby Lobby, maybe something like that as well. I'm going to hot glue 12 on each side of this cutting board, so you can see I'm going one by one here, and this part is a little time consuming, so just be prepared for that. Actually, this whole entire DIY is time consuming, I'm not going to lie to you, but it turns out really beautiful. So I'm hot gluing all 12 to this side, and then I'm gonna do the same to the other. And I am using hot glue because we do want to work fast and we don't want to hold these dowels for 5 to 10 minutes if we were to use crazy glue or something like that. If you want, you definitely can, but I do not want to spend that much time gluing one by one, so I'm gonna just use my hot glue, and it ends up turning out really nice, you guys. It looks really nice and it is really sturdy in the end once it's all said and done. So once we have those dowels there, This is what it should be looking like on both sides. So now we want to attach everything to the other cutting board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take my hot glue gun and add a nice thick line of hot glue and just press the dowels down. And you will have some wiggle room just to kind of move the dowels around in place and make sure they are straight. So don't worry about that. Just make sure you work a little bit quick and you don't let the hot glue get dried up, because you will have to take it apart so you can fix the dowels. But you just want to work a little bit fast and just fix them up. I had no problem with moving them around just in time, so they could be nice and even. So once it's all together, it's going to be a nice little stand. And now I want to take some jute string, because I want to wrap it around each individual dowel. Not only is this going to give it a nice look, like if it's well put together, but it's also going to hide the imperfections of the glue when we place down the dowels. So I'm just wrapping each one a total of 2 times, and I'm gonna go one by one and just continue wrapping it around, looping it around each dowel. And again, this is time consuming, but it does make all the difference, because it also makes the dowels nice and stable and really just one piece, and everything is well put together. So while I do that, it is time for our secret word of the day for today's video. If you've made it this far into the video, comment down below marble, which fits perfect for our first DIY that we use the marble wallpaper. So comment that down below and I will know that you made it this far into my video, and it is highly appreciated, so thank you. Now once all of that jute string nonsense is done, I am gonna take it outside and I'm gonna give it a nice coat of this black spray paint. This is in matte, but you can definitely use gloss if you wanted to. I'm gonna spray paint the entire thing all over. And here is the final look at it. You can see I did add some ribbon around the dowels because I wanted to give it a nice pop of color, and that ribbon is from Dollar Tree, and that was it. You can see I'm using it here for a candle and little knick-knack stuff like that, but what I want to use it for is for little plants, maybe succulents and small little house plants. I think that would look really nice on here, and I love it. You would have to let me know what you think, and let me know which one was your favorite from today, because I love to hear from you down below in the comments. So do let me know which one was your favorite, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed today's DIYs, and also consider hitting that subscribe button so you can be a part of my family. And here is one final look at all of today's DIYs. I think they were all beautiful and very easy to put together. And I will see you all on the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.